21Alive First Alert Forecast.
Well, depending on where you're at, roads are either okay or they're a little bit dicey. We can see on NDOT cameras all across Fort Wayne. This is one in southwest Fort Wayne near Coventry. Snow is sticking to the roads quite well, but along the highways, yeah, it's not too bad. And fortunately, we don't have a lot more snow coming, so we're not really going to add much to what's already on the roads, except for a few lake effect snow flurries overnight into tomorrow morning. Like I said, it's really not going to amount to a whole lot, but the clouds that are going to be brought in off the lake, they're going to be a welcome sight, because for some of us, it will keep us warmer overnight than for other places that see a clearer sky, because we are tracking cold air moving in. So as this cold air moves in, any wet spots left on the road tonight and tomorrow morning could potentially freeze. So we could be dealing with some slick roads on Saturday night into Sunday morning. So use some caution, give yourself plenty of extra time to get to where you need to be. And look at just how cold it's going to be. Tomorrow morning, temperatures in the single digits. For some places, it'll be a little bit closer to zero. And then tomorrow afternoon, the temperatures will only be in the low to mid-teens, but it is going to feel even colder than that. There's a cold weather advisory in place until 1 p.m. tomorrow for Wabash, Huntington, Wells, Adams, Grant, Blackford, and Jay counties. You might be asking yourself, what's a cold weather advisory? Well, if you remember last year's story that I did, this is the renamed wind chill advisory. Wind chills in these areas could get as low as 20 degrees below zero. So here's what Future Track wind chills show. Tomorrow morning, you're waking up near Fort Wayne. Feels like temperatures anywhere between 5 to 10 degrees below zero. But south of US 30, that's where we expect the cloud cover to be less. Therefore, temperatures will get cold, and the feels like temperature will be even colder. Huntington forecast anywhere between 10 to 15 degrees below zero, and then Wabash could get as cold as 20 degrees below zero. And this cold weather hangs around through the rest of the weekend and into the start of the work week. Feels like temperatures tomorrow afternoon in the single digits, possibly slightly below zero for some places in Grant, Blackford, and Jay County, Wabash County as well. And then on Monday morning, kids heading off to the bus stop, hopefully they don't have to spend a long time outside. Wind chills in Fort Wayne and places to the north, still between about 5 and 10 degrees below zero, with some places south of Fort Wayne seeing wind chills anywhere between 10 to 15 degrees below zero. These types of wind chills, I don't believe will cause school delays on Monday morning, so be prepared. Frostbite, yes, it is not a super high risk tomorrow morning or on Monday, but I would say if you're spending any longer than 15 minutes outside at any one time tomorrow or Monday, make sure to wear multiple layers. Cover up as much skin as you can. So hats, gloves, scarves, definitely needed, because it is going to be cold. But there's some good news in all of this, at least for those of you who don't like temperatures near freezing. We're going to see warmer weather move in. You can see this blue being replaced with red as we get towards Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. These are temperatures ranging 5 to 10 degrees above where they're supposed to be for this time of year. So we're going from afternoon highs in the teens and 20s for the rest of the weekend and the start of the work week to around freezing on Tuesday. And you see Wednesday and Thursday, we're in the low to mid 40s for those afternoon highs. But we want to give you the first alert now. We've got the chance for some rain showers on Thursday of next week, and then we're back down in the mid 30s next Friday.